Hello. So we have started with a discussion of your object-oriented programming, and in this class we'll try to look upon the three object-oriented programming principles which are very essential for us to go ahead with the Java programming language. The first object-oriented programming principle we have is encapsulation. So what actually is this encapsulation? The best way or the best thing you can remember encapsulation is like all of you might have seen your capsules. All of you might have seen your capsules, and you might know that capsule is like it will be having the small granules like this, and this granules will be inserted inside your capsule, right? Usually it will be in the form of a rectangular shape like this. It will be in the form of a rectangular shape like this, and inside that you will be having some small granules. So this is nothing but your, you can say, encapsulated. What is encapsulated then? That is the whole capsule has been put up in the granules. That is, the whole granules has been put up in the capsules. One second, friends. Yeah. So the whole capsule has been put up inside whole granules has been put up inside the capsule. That we call as encapsulation. It is basically nothing but it is a mechanism which will hold or put everything or put a cover on one of the other thing. We say it is a binding. So what actually is binding? What it binds then? It is nothing but it will try to bind the entire data into one whole box, you can say. It will try to bind the entire data into one whole box. Or the other way to understand this is it will be acting like a wrapper. That is, the code and the data both will be wrapped so that it defines a well defined interface. That is, you can just, it's like a box which inside which you will be putting n number of things. Like say for example, you order a mobile phone. So when you order a mobile phone, how they give it? Inside the box you will be having a mobile phone, a charger, and all the n number of documents and all that thing. But outside it is just a wrapper. That is nothing but your encapsulation. Okay. Now, the best example for it is the automobile brake. Now, what is automobile brake then? Say for example, you have what actually a brake does. You just know that when you apply a brake, the vehicle will stop. But to do this mechanism, inside the brake there are n number of things. Like say for example, there is a rod which would pull, and then it would be connected to a wheel, and n number of mechanisms. So that means a brake, to see, it will be just a pedal. It will be just a pedal wherein when you press it, the brakes will be applied. But there will be n number of processes happening inside. The same way it would be having in encapsulation. That is, you will be having n number of data, codes, and all those things. But when you see from the outside, it will be just like a simple box. Okay. Now, going ahead, we would like to understand what actually is the class. So a class is nothing but it defines the structure and behavior that will be shared by a set of objects. Like say for example, see here, you just concentrate on the structure and behavior. Now, what is structure and behavior? Let us again get back to your example of the fruits. See, all fruits have some similar structure. All fruits have some similar behavior. That's why we call them as what now? Fruits. We call them as fruits. Like say for example, we would not call a vegetable as a fruit. Why? Because the vegetable structure and behavior is different from the fruit structure and behavior. So that means the data and code which has the same structure and behavior, we call them as a class. And this class will be shared by n number of objects. Now, like say for example, guava, pineapple, apple. If you take all these fruits, they have certain structure and behavior which is common among them, and this becomes your objects. I hope this is clear. Okay. That means what now? A class is nothing but a logical construct, whereas an object is a physical reality. Fruits. Have you touched and seen a fruit? No. But you know that apple is a fruit. That means apple is an object which is physically available, but fruit is just a logical construct which we have decided that it is a fruit. Okay. Now going ahead, one very important thing friends which we need to understand is that you might have already heard of something called as functions. Have you heard of something called as functions? Functions are usually available in your C language. I hope all of you have studied C language in your in your semester 1. Okay. So what actually is this functions? Functions are some small, you can say, small programs which will help you to execute the larger programs. Like say for example, if I say fetch n number of students names, then I would write a function to that to fetch the data of n number of students. So the same functions, when you speak of Java, we call them as methods. Remember this, friends? The same functions which we speak in other programming languages, we call them as methods in Java. So this is one very important thing, that functions are nothing but your methods. Okay. Now going ahead, we have two types of data, friends. We have two types of data. One is called as public data and another one is called as private data. Now what are these public data and private data? As the name itself is telling you something, public and private, right? So public is nothing but it is accessible by all. Whether you are a member of the class or whether you are not a member of the class, then also you can access that data. Then such data is called as public data. What is private data then? Private data is something which could be or which can be accessed only when you are a member of that class. So this is the basic difference between an object and a this is the basic difference between a public and a private. Say for simple example, public transport. What is public transport? Anybody who sees a public bus can get into that bus by simply taking a ticket, right? What is private? Private, can you buy a ticket in a private vehicle? No. Say for example, you have a car, can you buy it? Someone can buy a ticket and sit in your car? No. Private is something which could be accessed only by the members of the class. Here class is nothing but your family, you can say. I hope it is clear, friends, the public and private. So please go through this, the encapsulation. We'll again meet in the next video wherein we'll try to look after the next thing.